the data from source. So what is the source means here, coming to the point here, this will be call it as the API calls. In the API calls just we are using, so that will be what is API means, that will be the application programming interface we call it as. And coming to the API calls, we are using these four methods that will be get post put methods. So we are getting the data from the server and we are sending the request as well, and we are what is the post means, we are posting the data. So we are posting the data, what the data will be there in that entire data will be seen. And put means we are getting any data, we will put the and we will fetch the data one place as well. And coming to the delete, what is the delete means, the delete, so we are going to deleting the particular parameter over there. That particular parameter will be deleted from the database or something, you are getting the data. So that will be, we are using this all methods, and we will call it as, this will be the CRUD operations. And the CRUD operations, we will take that that will be create, read, update and delete. Okay, so this will be CRUD operations as well. So this will be the linked with get, post, put, delete methods as well. So here coming to the data ingestion. In that data ingestion, just we are processing the data and we are moving the data from source to storages as well. From stores to destinations, we are processing the data from one place to another place using which services means, that will be data house, where data lake and analytics using the pipelines as well. So what is data ingestion? So blindly remember the thing here, data will be processing from moving the data from one various sources to into a storages as well. And I'll give the small definitions here. So data ingestion means, data ingestion is the data process of moving data from various source into a storage or processing system. Okay, next like which services we are going to using, that will be data houseware, data warehouse and data lake, analytics and analytics pipelines as well. Okay, so already we have seen these pipelines and all the things, I think. So this will be data ingestion, will be processing like that. And coming to the another, I have asked you that what is HTTP? What is HTTP module? Here we have the HTTP module as well. So what is HTTP module? So what is HTTP? Simply your people are telling that will be hypertext transfer protocol. What is the meaning here? What is the meaning? Guys?
So basically it is the rule defined by which the required data is moved from source to destination.
Yeah, data will be stored to destination using which?
Using the protocol.
Using
That are rules
protocols.
and
So which
rules and
protocols?
regulations. Hypertext transfer protocol.
Yeah, hypertext transfer protocols, it is giving to the some request, and it will be coming to the same response. So in that type of scenarios, we will use it as HTTP protocols. Okay, so you are giving to the data from server to the client, or else client to the server. So what happens here? What happens means here it is moving to request to response. So that type of scenarios is happen over there. So that will be here the data communications will be happen. Okay, so you can you can send images, photos, documents, videos. From where? Source to destination. So source to destination you can call it as simply browser, client or server. So like that it will be happens. Okay. What is IP?
Internet protocol.
Exactly. So these terms will be remember first guys. Okay. What is TCP?
Transfer control protocol.
Correct. TCP will be correct. Transmission control protocol. So we will call it as transfer node, that will be the transmission control protocol.
Sorry, transmission control.
Okay, so we will call it as. And next here it will all good already, you know, in the HTTP request we are sending to the response, and we will sorry, we are sending to the request, the same response will be coming back from server. So here in the HTTP module, in data engineering, the HTTP module, what happens in the HTTP module, what happens means, and HTTP module and HTTP module refer to any component or library, component or library that make HTTP request to external service. Okay, so in the module this will be happens actually. So here it will be use APIs, web servers, web servers it will use. Okay, next what happens
Means
here? Yeah,
means here we get data from that APIs and web servers.
yes, exactly. In the APIs we are writing the using these four methods. In the APIs only just we are writing the data, how the data will be flows in the this methods. So get, post, put methods in API we are writing the same data here, how the data will be get, how the data will be post, and how the data will be put, and how the data will be deleted. In the API columns we are writing. Okay, so we need to fetch the data over there, fetch data. Okay, so it will happens like that. And make the you can normally, just a second, in the normally we are using the response, we are sending the response, either it will be videos, audios, audios, documents, and documents, as well JSON objects, XML files, or else CSV files. You need to send the data as well like this only. Okay, so how the way, are you getting my point? What is the data ingestion is happens, and how the CRUD operations will work, and what is API call methods. And can you say one thing, what is API call methods here? Abhi, what is API call methods?
Ma'am, I don't know.
మూతి పగులుద్ది. ఇదే కదా ఏపీఐ కాల్ మెథడ్స్ అంటే, గెట్, పోస్ట్, ఇవి ఏపీఐ కాల్ మెథడ్స్ అంటాము. గెట్, పోస్ట్, పుట్, delete will be API call methods. So what is API? API will be the application programming interface. Okay, so this will be call it as API methods. ఒక ఏపీఐ కాల్, ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ వన్ థింగ్, ఒక ఏపీఐ కాల్ అనేది మనం గెట్లో రాస్తాం, పోస్ట్లో రాస్తాం, పుట్లో రాస్తాం, డిలీట్లో రాస్తాం. ఎక్కువ శాతం మనం గెట్లోనే ఏపీఐ కాల్ మెథడ్స్ అనేవి రాస్తాం. ఎందుకనంటే ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన డేటా, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ నుంచి వచ్చిన డేటా అనేది ఈ గెట్ ఏపీఐ త్రూగానే మనం డేటాని కలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం. అలా డేటాని కలెక్ట్ చేసుకుని ఏంటి అని అంటే సోర్స్ నుంచి డెస్టినేషన్కి డేటా అనేది పంపిస్తాం మనం. ఓకే, so what is the coming from the front end to the back end the data? We are writing only the API calls that will be using as get method. So we will store in the database using get API call only. Are you getting my point, everyone? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, ma'am.
మన డౌట్ ఉందా? which you have any doubt, please ask me.
Ma'am, in videos or the documents like we need to send to the server, ma'am.
Yes.
In that manner.
Yes, యాక్చువల్లీ ఏంటి అని అంటే మనం సర్వర్కి ఏ టైప్లో అయినా పంపించవచ్చు. దట్ విల్ బి బ్లాబ్ స్టోరేజ్, వీ కెన్ కాల్ ఇట్ యాజ్ యాక్చువల్లీ. సో వీడియోస్, ఆడియోస్, డాక్యుమెంట్స్, జేసన్ ఫైల్స్, XML, CSV ఫైల్స్ ఎలా అయినా సరే మనం సర్వర్కి ఈ ఏపీఐ కాల్ త్రూ గాను మనం రెస్పాన్స్ అనేది రిక్వెస్ట్ అనేది పంపించవచ్చు.
Okay.
కృష్ణ, ఏమైనా డౌట్సా?
క్రూడ్ అనే
క్రూడ్ కాదు, అది క్రెడ్ అని అంటే ఏంటిదని అంటే, సో క్రెడ్ మీన్స్ క్రియేట్, ఐ థింక్ ఎక్కడ క్రెడ్ మీన్స్ క్రియేట్, డిలీట్, క్రియేట్, అప్డేట్, delete. Okay, we are creating the data, reading the data, updating the data and deleting the data as well. Okay, are you getting my point?
yes sir.
So here the parse request, what is parse response means, parse response. So we have three, that will be XML, JSON, CSV, we call it as. Okay, so this will be the responses, these types. So we have the three types. And here remember another thing, load into target. So load into target system, what is that means? That will be the database SQL or else no SQL. So in the SQL we are writing the queries. No SQL, already predefined functions is there, like a MongoDB. You need to use the just collection over there. So all the data will be saved into the no SQL only. So we don't have any queries over there. Already the predefined function queries is there. Okay, so here the data lake means here we are using only S3 and ADL. Okay, these all are these services actually. Okay, and is data warehouse, here using we are BigQuery. Already you know what the BigQuery, right? The BigQuery means in the e-commerce applications we are using here. Okay, in the BigQuery or so enough the BigQuery here, the data warehouses. And after that in the message queue we are using event hubs actually, event hubs. Okay, so these we are using. And next, so until here understand, right everyone, what is the data ingestion is going on? So data ingestion will be the one process, so that will be moving the data from various sources. so various sources into the storages. Okay, so in the example where we are going to storing the data, so that will be data housewares and data lakes and analytics pipelines. So what is HTTP? So HTTP means what? That will be transferred hypertext transfer protocol. In the hypertext the transfer protocols, the data will be what? The data you are going to sending. You can blindly remember the HTTP means request and response. So request you are going to sending to the source destination. So destination also actually uh, it is what the request you are sending, that response will be coming to the back. So that will be the HTTP. So in the HTTP module we are using APIs. Already you know, in the APIs we have the 4 types of methods, that will be get post methods. So in the API calls you can just remember that thing, that will be the application programming interface. Okay, so you're getting the data, posting the data, put the data, so you're fetching the data over there, and after that you are going to deleting the data. So what is the deleting the data means? The particular parameter will be deleted over there, getting the parameter, so that based on that parameter the record will be deleted in your databases. So for that we are using that. So this is the creating the data. Already you know how to create the data, create table name and all the things. So you can read the data, you it will be read the data means you don't have the option for uh, edit the data over there. So you can update the data means you have the edit the option. So for updating the data, so you can delete the data, same thing, that will be the particular parameter you can take. Suppose it will be one parameter, you can deleting the particular first record. So like that it will be used. And the blob storages, in the API calls you can send the blob storages using videos and audios and all the things. Here it is clear, right?
Teams లో చేయండి.
కోడ్ షేర్ వద్దా?
టీమ్ షేర్.
Yeah, fully it is came, I think. Yes. And next here we have um, ECDC data. So what is EC data means? E means extract. Okay, extract, change, data, capture. Okay, so here what happens means, here extracting the data, it is changing the data will be capturing the data. And what is extract means? Here pull data from a source. Okay, from a source, like here you are going to taking a database or API. Okay, you're pulling the data from API or else databases. Okay, so that will be extract. And it will be change. So change means here the change data. One second, ma. change the data, capture data, capture and identify and extract the data here. Identifying the data and extract the data. Extract only. Okay, so here what happened, I mean extract only the changes, only changes is happen here. So here you can insert the data. So while you're going to insert the data, changes is happening over there, right? So updates and delete. Okay, updates and deletes the data. Okay, so your here EC and DC data will be the extract and changes the data. Changes, what is the changes is happen, so that will be capture. Okay, and next here all you know what is git. Here git means what is the projects you are going to doing, so that will be stored the projects in git only. So I'll show you the small example using my office GitHub here. So this will be the GitHub account actually. So this is GitHub. So this is my projects actually. So in this projects, what the files we are going to have, so these all are the files. So here see, wait a second, I'll log in again, that time you will understand. Actually I don't have login. So this is the GitHub account actually. In this GitHub account you can store your projects actually. So in it will it don't have the access, sorry, it have the access for.
Can we store SQL as well?
Sorry,
Can we store SQL files as well?
I didn't get you.
SQL.
Your voice.
Can we store SQL files as well in GitHub?
Actually SQL will not extract this exactly. So you can store the files, CSV files and all the things here using using ADF.
Okay.
So this is the login. I'm going to give the login here. So this is my project. I have taken from Visual Studio Code. These projects will be, and this will be the HRMS portal. So 3 projects I have stored, and this will be the web projects, and this will be the mobile projects. So both are comfortable to store the GitHub files, and the interview questions will be, the GitHub will be helpful for store the mobile applications as well. Web application, yes, mobile applications is also possible, web applications is also possible. Okay, so here this all are the files, what the files and what the I have written in the code level. So these all are the files here. Okay, and next so this will be the code, and here it will shown while you're going to clicking on this. So it will be there, all the PNG formats on all the code will be shown here. So here see, this will be the HTML I have written here, so you can see and you can save the changes as well. I'm not doing any because this is my office GitHub actually. Okay, so what the code they are written, what the developers the code has to be written, you can review it and you can save it as well. And after that you need to push this branch into the main branch. You can take, and latest changes will be here, and the latest changes will be move into your master branch as well. So these all are the files and what the issues we are facing. And if the file it is not deployed, the issues as shown here. And the pull request means they want to get the code from the master branch, so that all our requests will be here. So here the actions, so here the actions means we don't have any that much of, we are not using this gulp storage and all the things. So what is this all the things means, we need to take any of the code as well. So see here the Azure part and ACE parts and all the things. So Kubernetes and all Terraforms, these all are cloud platforms. You can take the cloud platforms. So this will be it, this is not the cloud platform as well, this will be the full stack platforms, so you can take. Okay.
So, ma'am, what is the use of GitHub in data engineering?
We are storing the CSV files and all the things here using ADF. I'll show you in the next class.
Okay.
So here the projects, and all we don't have any projects, new projects we have created here. So here only we have all the projects actually. So I'm there in a project, so this is all things. And security point of view, this will be, so while you're going to creating repository, in that time only you can set this all the things. Okay, so this will be our home. So this is about git, okay, GitHub. So in the GitHub